Hey guys, Joshua Peterson with Peterson Electric here today. I'm in Westminster. I pulled a permit on this. I basically have got a property management that wanted 3 homes in a row changed out with their FPE panels, which is a Federal Pacific Electric, if you haven't seen that before. We changed it out and put in a new Siemens panel with a Millbank 200 amp meter. It is an outdoor rated panel with an R3 lid because of its design. It's rated up to a 30-40 circuit panel. The lower half can do those little tandems, or twins is what we call them. Basically, in a nutshell, these jobs are a little bit more inexpensive than your overhead services because there's a lot less material and time into them. The power on this was down about 5 hours. I probably could have done it in 4 hours today, but the power company needed another hour and another job. Anyways, we ended up doing our grounding here. I'll show you that real quick. This has kind of changed this last year for the new 2014 code, so can't wait to see the 17 code. But here's our first ground rod and our second, a number 6 running between them. They are consistent that they're coming up and through and looping. You cannot splice these. Going down to the basement, instead of using a solid, I did a stranded number 6. This is a 150 amp service, and you size that based upon your wire size. I did up my wire size just to give it a little bit more flexibility. I mean, I had 4/0 sitting in the garage anyways, so I just went ahead and used it, about 7 foot. Don't know if the inspector is going to get me on that, but he probably could, according to Article 250-64, where it states that we size it based on wire, not ampacity. 250-122 states that anything on the backside for a sub panel, we go ahead and size that based upon the breaker. But either way around it, it's still 150 amps here. It's not going to pull more than that. I went ahead and labeled the inside of it until I get to know my inspector. I tend to do that, but we are now required to do our gas bond on the homes as well. So what I did is, when I was running towards my cold water, I had perpendicular hit a gas line and just did a U, and I clamped it. No different than a water bond clamp that I did over there by the cold water shutoff. This basement is unfinished, so it was very accessible to get over there. So people say, hey, how much do these things cost? It helps if the basement's unfinished or a drop ceiling, because then we don't have to drill through the drywall. It also is nice because 250-107 says that I don't have to bond to my gas meter within 5 foot. It just says that I have to hit a gas line. And it also says that any circuit that's closest to the gas line I could hit if it was smaller. I do think that's a contradiction because of the fact that if it was this circuit, for example, that I wanted to bond to, well, then what size wire would you pick? You wouldn't do normally less than a number 6 because your bond bushings need that, as well as going down to your ground rods. And this, of course, is sized at 150 amp, but this is our bonding jumper here as well. So what I would suggest is just stick with the number 6 and hit your gas line going towards your cold water. If you're gonna jumper it with the cold water before or after, you should size that to a number 4 then, if you're doing 200 amps. If you're getting into buildings that are larger with 2,000 amp gears, it's a whole nother deal. But for residential homes, this is kind of just a good way to show this. Anyways, so this is kind of what we did. This is how it turned out. If you guys have any questions, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to give you an estimate. And again, please make sure you're getting a permit on this kind of stuff. This little tag is worth a lot more than you think when you go to sell your home. If you don't get Excel's approval or your local power company's approval with this tag, because, you know, I could have done this on a Saturday. I could have pulled this off, pulled my meter, killed my juice, pulled my meter, and changed this panel. But the problem is that my customer doesn't really know if I did the other things required according to code. And with grounding, you've got your inner system bonding right here that has to be for your communication. You have your ground rods that are 2. You've got your bonding jumper up here. You've got your cold water in the basement and your gas line. And you don't know if you're getting all 6 of those grounds in. And those are good for lightning protection, as well as if a transformer or the bugs fail or juice fails coming this way into the panel, it gives a life system bonding. So anyways, I just want to encourage you to make sure you get your permit pulled when you're pulling these. putting in a new meter and you're getting a new service upgrade, especially if you're increasing your wire size, your feeders right here. Alright guys, thanks for joining us. Hopefully that helped you out.